What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, boys and girls? What's up, children of all ages? You're here joining me with the Just Jordane show, and I'm here hanging out, guys. I'm here hanging out. We got a night off, and on my nights off, I normally like to do a live show because we don't do no actual nights off. If we're working on something. Last night I was wrestling and traveling, and then I got back tonight or today, and then all these other good things. It's all a work in progress, guys. It's all a work in progress. We were able to have these shows 5 days a week, but then I had to start traveling so much more, a ridiculous amount. But everything's coming together, guys. Everything's coming together, and as soon as you guys see exactly what all I've been working on, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy because that's what I do it for. I do it for you. That's why we're all here. We're here for each other. That's the conversations that we always have. We're here to support each other. I'm here for you just like you're here for me. Just like whenever I'm having a bad day, we come in here and we get into the chats and then we have everybody chit-chatting and having some fun, and then it makes me feel better, and then I forget about a shit day that I had because we have such a good community here and we are able to support each other and get each other through a lot of stuff. Christopher Barclough, I'm here, buddy. What's up, Christopher Barclough? How are you, my friend? What's up, Mahoney Games? Mahoney can't stay long, but that's okay. I'm glad that you're here, Bubba. I'm glad that you're here. Can't stay, but I wanted to say hi and have a good day. Thank you, Mahoney. We will see you next time on the Just Jordane Show. You know how that is, Mahoney. We'll be back tomorrow and then probably Friday. And I do apologize for no show on Friday because I was very tired. And I got home and I just had to pass out. I was so sleepy. I spent all day running around all over the place. And I just didn't necessarily, you get up early and then you got to travel all over the place, especially whenever I'm doing my auctions job. And you guys know how many different side jobs I have, basically. I had to travel an hour and a half south, and then I had to go an hour and a half southeast, and then I had to go north about an hour and a half, almost back from where I came from, and then turn in my paperwork and make sure that everything was good. Everything was good, and long days, but it's just one of those things. I'm not complaining because I enjoy it. I enjoy being busy. I'm one of those weirdos that actually likes being busy. Who prefers it? I don't necessarily like too much downtime. People kind of weird me out whenever they want too much downtime because it's like you're just laying around and going to the beach. Like I'll go to the beach for a day, but anything beyond a day, I need to get my ass up and I need to get rolling and I need to get moving. So it's just ridiculous. Christopher Barclough, the Just Jordane Show is proudly brings you the best damn show on social media entertainment. If you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you. Let's have fun. And then Christopher Barclough also said, it's been a rough week. It has been a rough week. And, this week's so far, it's only Tuesday, so it hasn't been as rough as my week last week was, but we did have that conversation last week. And if you guys need to go back and see what that was about, we can go back to that. But I don't think that it's a good idea for us to recover old tracks that we've already done on the show, so as to not bring each other down any more than any of the real life stuff that we're all dealing with does bring us down, because there's always traps in life that is always trying to mess you up, trying to throw off your focus, trying to change the direction of your path. If you're in a good path, there's always these situations and these variables that are always trying to make you go off track. And that's the challenge. When you're shooting for success and you really want this success, and whatever the success is, like everyone has their own interpretation of what success is. Some people, it's having a good full family, and I'm more into that. I'm more into that type of success. But there is also monetary success. You make a lot of money. There's also success in you've had a bunch of great relationships, which is another good thing too. You do want to have a bunch of relationships. Success is a different thing for different people. But if we're all pursuing it to the best of our abilities, I truly believe that we all can reach our own success. And if you have patience, you don't necessarily have to run too many people over. Sometimes you do have to run a motherfucker over if they're standing in your way. You do have to run them over. Don't forget that. What's up, Allison? How are you over there on the Instagram? I haven't heard from you in a while. But then again, I haven't had the show on Instagram. Like every now, it's been on Instagram once a week, but we've only been having 2 to 3 shows a week. I've been traveling too much. I have too much going on right now. I think by January, I should be back on a little bit more of a legitimate schedule, like we were before. But right now, I just have too much traveling that I have to do, and I have to move too much. I have too much going on to where I don't necessarily have time to come here and do the show. Or possibly I could do some morning shows just so that we could have some shows out there. I would do like a 30-minute morning show. Basically saying like, hey, let's get our fucking day going. And I might actually do that now. Now that I think about it, that might not be a bad idea. Now, I'm not going to do that tomorrow because tomorrow I do have, tomorrow we'll have our normal show. Tomorrow I have normal work, normal everything. Thursday I have normal work, but I have to travel down an hour and a half down south to the southern part of Maryland. But then I wrestle in Jersey, which, if you don't know, I have to pass through Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Jersey, or flip-flop Delaware and Pennsylvania. Closer to Philly. It's pretty much Philly, but it's on the like southern Jersey or whatever. So on the days that I do have wrestling training, I do have a lot of driving that I have to do, and it definitely takes its toll. I get exhausted, and I sleep very good whenever I do sleep. I do sleep very good though. I can't complain about my sleep. I used to not sleep very well, but I've been sleeping a lot better now. So it is what it is. Allison said, "Yeah, I noticed you're busy." Well, you know, that's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. You got to be busy. But I do like that. Like that's kind of my default. My default is keeping myself busy. I'm that personality type where I feel like I'm being a piece of shit if I'm not moving and if I'm not rolling, if I'm not doing something. I feel like I do have to be doing something. So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Maybe that's just me. I do know that there are some people that kind of think the same way because I've had conversations with them. And I do know that that's just part of the game. That is what it is. And how come the chat's not showing up on Facebook? That's very weird, but that's okay. If you comment on Facebook, it should still come on through OBS as well. So I'm sure that OBS is going to be treating us well too anyway. So it is what it is. Christopher Baracloff, it's been a rough week. It's already been a rough week, brother. It's Tuesday, man. It's Tuesday. How is CZW treating you? CZW's treating me great. CZW treats me great because I treat CZW great. I go up there and train and wrestle and try to add as much value as I can as a wrestler who's been wrestling for about 17 years now. I think I've been wrestling for 17 years, and I've been all over. I've been all over the place. I've had a bunch of really good experience, but my experience at CZW has been extra positive because I'm being encouraged to go out of my comfort zone and try to do things that I wasn't normally encouraged to do previously. Now, in my head, I'm more likely to do the stuff that I'm being encouraged to do because I grew up watching Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Christopher Dan, like all these guys who were innovators of professional wrestling in the independents in the early 2000s, late 2000s. All of these guys were my influences, and a lot of them were smaller guys, more athletic guys. But I'm a big athletic guy, and I can do a lot of shit that you guys don't even like. You won't even believe the shit that I can do, and I know that because I don't even believe the shit that I can do, because I surprise myself where I'm like, holy shit, dude, I can do that. And then I get excited and I'm like, oh shit, I can fucking do this? Hell yeah. Bet your ass I'm doing that. Bet your happy ass I'm doing that. So it's CZW has been awesome. It's been a great opportunity for me to learn and for me to continue my growth as a professional wrestler, because I felt stagnant the past 3 to 4 years. And I've been training at CZW over a year and a half now. I've been there for a year and a half now, but I started going there like 3 years ago, and I was doing the Dojo Wars. And I did Dojo Wars for a while, and then I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I felt like I could, or I felt like I should expand out, and you're constantly always trying to expand. And then I cut myself too short, and I got tired as hell, and I was like, okay, I need to start over. I need to start a different strategy with what I've been doing here recently. I need a new strategy. What's my new strategy that I can do for this? Because I've been growing, and I've been getting consistent growth consistently, I guess you could say. But it's always a challenge because you never actually know how much you're growing and how much you're getting better and how much. So I needed to have people there, and that's what helps me out a lot with CZW. Being at CZW is a lot of the people there have good experience and can help me make myself better in the long run as well. Because it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things where you're constantly or consistently trying to get your stuff out there. You're trying to promote yourself. You're trying to figure out different ways that you can entertain the crowd, entertain people, entertain everybody. And it's just tough. It's just tough. Let's see here. What? All right, sorry about that, guys. Christopher Barclough. I've been a fan since 1985. You've been a fan for a long time, Christopher Barclough. Stephen Fowler, what's up, bro? What's up, Stephen Fowler? How are you, brother? Have you been talking to your people? Have you been talking to your guys? Real Nick Williams. Brother, can I join? Not right now, but you can join whenever I finish the YouTube show. When I finish the YouTube show, you can definitely jump in, and then we can do a little bit of Instagram live stuff if you'd like to, so that we can have a conversation. If you want to talk, we can definitely talk, but you have to stay on until I finish the Just Jordane show. And we're going to have a little bit of a shorter episode tonight because I just have a dog story. But if any of you guys have a dog story or a story about your dogs, please share them. Please share them. Because I love the animal stories. I'm a big animal advocate. I love my animals. I love my baby doggies, and I love my baby kitty. And I love most animals. I love most animals. Not really into the reptilians, but the reptilians need loving too. Oh, woo! Long day, guys. Long day. I'm tired of shit. All right, that's a good plan, Nick. I'll hit you up once we finish this. So if you stay on there, I'll request you in, and then we'll be good. Or I'll start a different live, and then we'll go on it from there. But just let me know if you're still there. We'll do it. If not, that's all good too. I understand. But I'm good, Stephen Fowler. How are you, brother? How are you? I know that you've been talking about wanting to get back into professional wrestling training, and I told you I think that's a good idea, man. I think that it's a good idea for you to get back in and get your shit rolling, man. Get your shit rolling. Christopher Barclough, do you like snakes? I don't like snakes. They're fine. If I have a friend who has snakes or anybody who deals with snakes, I don't have like a snake phobia, but I'm definitely not into snakes. I don't really care for snakes that much. I'm not a snake connoisseur, if you know what I'm saying. If you catch my drift. I'm not really a snake person. I've seen a few snakes. When I first got my husky, Lucy, and if you guys are familiar with huskies and familiar with the husky that I used to have, and I had a breakup, and when we broke up, the ex took the dog, and I took the cat, which is why you guys know Asshole Cat so well. But I did have a husky named Lucy, and I had her since she was 6 months old, and then about 6 months old, when she was about 6 months old, we were going for a walk, and we stumbled across a black snake, and I couldn't tell. Oh, that's too familiar. I know that the green snakes probably ain't going to hurt you. Most black snakes aren't going to hurt you, but there are some black snakes that could be poisonous and they could hurt you. So I do try to keep her from those. But she was trying to attack the snake. She was trying to go after the snake. She was trying to do everything in her power to get to that snake. And I was like, no, dude, fucking relax. Do not do that, because I don't want you getting some type of weird snake venom in you and then dying. That would suck. That would be horrible. That would be worse, the worst case scenario, and I don't like it. So she did like that stuff. But Christopher Barkloff said, I hate snakes. And I understand that, brother. I understand that. I'm not necessarily a fan. All right, guys. I'm going to run to the restroom, IHTP, and I will BRB. And then we will go on to my dog stories. And if you guys have any dog stories, go on and share them, and we'll talk about them. I will be right back. All right. Okay. All right. We're back. Everybody's still here? It's surprisingly, we don't necessarily lose too many people, but I guess it always depends on the night. It always depends on the night. So I was taking the dogs for a walk the other day, and I was trying to make sure that we could get through the walk without, goddamn guys, I'm doing my best to try to keep my steps up. I'm trying to keep my cardio up as much as I can, but it's hard whenever you have to manage 4 different types of jobs. You have to manage all these different things, traveling up for wrestling. You have to manage all these different things. And then you figure out that you're running out of time with the pups. And then you realize, like, okay, I will get all this done in a day. Now, I didn't get it all done in a day. Like today, I only have about 7,000 steps, and normally I get 15. So I'm halfway there right now. And that's just part of the game. I understand that. Like some days are going to be better than others, and you can't really dwell on that. You just have to make the next day a little bit better than the day that it was, than the previous day. So I was trying to get my cardio in, and I wanted to make sure that I got the dogs a little bit of cardio in too, because I feel bad for the dogs. When I see the dogs there, I feel bad for them. I'm like, man, I know you guys need a little bit of cardio too. If I need the cardio, you guys definitely need the cardio. So let me take you out. So I took them out. Lin Fan, give yourself a break. Lin Fan, I'm not good at doing that. I'm not good at giving myself a break. I don't like breaks. I don't like vacations. Boy cat, you're being too loud. Boy cat might join us. Hold on. Let me see. Are you coming in here or not? All right, then I guess not. He decided not to. He started to walk, and then he was like, you know what? I actually really don't like you, so fuck off. And I fucked off. I had to fuck off because, I mean, what am I supposed to do? The cat told me how it is. The cat told me what to do. It is what it is, so there's not much that I can do. But Lam Fan, you're right. I should give myself a break, but I'm not really good at giving myself a break. I don't like breaks. I don't like I don't like vacations. I don't like relaxing. I like I like my work. I like having things to do. I like being productive, or at least I like feeling productive. And that's why I wanted to walk the dogs before I got anything else done. I was trying to make sure that I got these dogs walked. And Seether, and you guys know I've told you plenty of stories about Seether because I've had to cut off live streams before to help my aunt hunt down Seether from across the way. So this time I had Seether and Surge, which is the brown dog. If you guys pay attention to my Instagram stories and Facebook stories, you'll see the beagle dog that I walk and then the brown dog that I walk. And the brown dog is Surge and the beagle dog is Seether. And Seether is usually the one that gets away and he runs off because he has his little nose. He has his strong nose, and he starts hunting down all these little animals that he's going after in the woods, and he has a scent, and he's just going after it, and he can't think about anything else but this scent. I've never had this problem with Surge. Surge is like a pit bull boxer mix. He's mixed of a few different things, but like he's kind of like your typical brown dog. If you've seen a brown dog in the streets, chances are it's a pit bull slash boxer mix, some type of bulldog mix that people think that they like and then they don't like, and then they got to get rid of them. Kind of like huskies. Huskies have the same thing. Like a lot of people will be like, "Ooh, I want to have a beautiful husky. They're so gorgeous," and they don't realize how high energy these dogs are and how high maintenance they are. You have to walk them all the time. You have to run them. You have to get their exercise in because they are high energetic dogs. They're supposed to be sled dogs. They have to be out there moving. If they're not moving, they go crazy. That's just that type of dog. They need that. They need that exercise, and that exercise is huge for them. But it's just one of those things. So I was taking out Seether and Surge, and we were going for a walk. And a lot of times I'll let Surge off the leash, and I'll just let him follow us. And I'll cling it out a little bit further. We have an extendable leash. So I'll cling it out, and then I'll lock it so that I actually have like 10 feet of distance where I don't actually have to grab the dog. If he starts running, I can grab the rope, and the rope's about 10 feet or so. So it helps out a lot having that. Hey, Lori, what's up, Lori? And Lori has liked the stream. I'm glad to see that Lori is here now. Lori has joined us. What's up, Lori? And Lori says hi in the chat. Hey, Lori, what's going on? We're talking about doggies. So if you have any dog stories or cat stories, I mean, boy-cat stories can fit in here just as well as the dog stories as well. But I was walking Seether and Surge at the there's a golf course that's by my aunt's house. I take them there at nighttime because there's so much room. And I was like, okay, Surge can go through here and run. And a lot of times they'll bark and howl at deer. But for some reason, this time, old Sergio thought he could chase this deer. And he chased the deer, and he gave chase, and he did not let up. He did not relent whatsoever. He disappeared into the darkness, and I was yelling for him, saying, "Hey, Serge, please come back. Please come back. God, where are you, Serge? Please, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where are you? Did you come back? Did you leave? I don't know where you went now. Now it's dark. Now I lost the dog. Oh, no, what am I going to do? I lost the dog." Okay, maybe that's a little exaggerated. But I was like, okay, this is how I really was. I was like, that motherfucking asshole. Why the fuck? What? Come back. Come back. I'm like whistling my best whistles, and they were louder than that. I'm not like that good. I can't whistle that very good, guys. I might need some of you guys to teach me how to whistle because I'm not a very good whistler. I can't whistle while I work, especially whistle while I twerk. But man, this goddamn dog took off, gave chase, and I have the beagle. I'm stuck with the beagle, and the beagle's doing this. And he's running. And he's running. But I have a waist clip on. If you guys have seen my stories, you got to go back to my Facebook stories, and you'll see I have him waist clipped on. He ain't going nowhere. If he goes, he's going to be dragging my happy ass. But the problem is, I was letting the brown dog go. I was letting Surge go. I was like, okay, Surge, you're trustworthy. I can trust you. I know you're not going to go anywhere. Christopher Barclough, I have a dog story. Share the dog story. We'll share it online. We'll share it on here, brother. We'll share it on here. That's what we're doing. Share it, and I'll share your story while we're going. But I'm searching for Surge in the pitch black dark on a golf course, trying to listen for him while I have a beagle right beside me who's attached to my hip, literally attached to my hip, howling because he smells a fox, a deer, a squirrel. Goddamn, a gust of wind will get him going. That's probably what it was. And he's just going. And I'm just like, what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to take care of it? How am I going to take care of it? Like, what am I going to do? What the hell am I going to do? So I searched back 3 or 4 different times in that same area thinking like, okay, he couldn't have gone too far, right? Why would he go that far? Why would he go so far away? This doesn't make any sense. And as I'm doing it, I have this damn beagle trying to drag me because he wants to go hunting. He's like in hunting mode already. He ain't even worried about Surge. He don't give a shit about Surge. He's like, okay, well, maybe he caught him, but if he didn't get him, I'm going to go catch him. So then we go and catch him. So we just go to try to catch him. We go to catch him. I'm whistling for him, and you guys know I'm not that good of a whistler. That's as good as I can whistle. So I'm just whistling to the best of my abilities. I did have a dog whistle. I didn't have it on me. And they are familiar with the dog whistle. So maybe I should have one of those on me. Maybe. But I got all these thoughts going through my mind, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? What the hell am I going to do now? I told my aunt I was going to take her dogs out to walk because her dogs need to be walked. She needs to take care of them. But I didn't want to lose them. I wasn't planning on you actually losing your dogs. Like, I wasn't, not you losing your dogs. I wasn't planning on me losing your dogs. I didn't want to lose your dogs, but hey, sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes that's part of the risk of walking dogs, unfortunately. Sometimes you can lose them because they'll want to chase. They'll just want to chase something, you know? So it's just funny because it's just one of those things. And what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? So I do know that I cannot hunt him down with the beagle on my waist, barking and howling, because I need to listen and I need to hear for this dog, because he's not barking. Like, he'll bark. He's very vocal whenever it comes to telling you what he wants. Like, if he wants to eat, he'll bark and growl at you and shit. But whenever he's outside, lost, he's quiet. He's so quiet. He's so quiet. And I'm trying to think, like, where the hell is this dog? Where the hell could he go? Oh my God, where did he do? What am I doing? I feel so stupid. So I'm like, okay, what I need to do is take this douchebag back, put him in the house, and then I can come out, and then I'm actually able to search for the dog to the best of my abilities, the way that I need to be looking for him. Because I can't hear anything because this dog keeps howling, because Seether keeps howling, and I'm supposed to be searching for Surge. Surge is the one that ran away. Seether is just taking a joyous walk now, howling, running around everywhere. And I don't need that right now. That's a distraction. I need to hear. So because I still had the leash. Guys, the leash was still on him. He had his collar on. He had the leash on him. And I locked it very long so I could catch him in case he wanted to run. Psh, I wasn't catching his ass. I was not catching his ass. Not for this one. Not for this one. He was gone. And when I tell you he was gone, he was gone. Completely gone. So I'm like, okay, we will come back. We will come back and we will try. I will take the beagle back. I'll put the beagle up. I'll make sure that the beagle is safe and secured so that he doesn't get away. He doesn't run away because he's the flight risk, honestly. The Seether's the flight risk. It's not normally the brown dog, but this time, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So we start heading back, and as we're going back, there's a field in between the golf course and my aunt's house her road that we get to her house on. So you walk down her road a little bit, and then you walk down. There's a field, and then when you cross through the field, you get to the golf course. And there's a cemetery back there, too. And I do like walking the cemetery. It's nice and peaceful. But as we're walking back to the house. As we get close to the house, we get to the field. I see this object in the distance running at us. And for like 5 or 6 seconds, I get freaked out because I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that running at us? What the hell is running at us right now with conviction, too? Like, oh my God, I found you. They're like, what? Are they attacking us or what? So I'm getting ready to kick whatever the hell this is that's running at us. And then he comes over and he's licking and happy as shit. And he jumps at me. He jumps around. Dog was lost. But now the dog is found. And now the dog is happy as hell because he found his people. And he's going crazy. This dog is going crazy. He's going crazy as dog shit. Normally I'd say cat shit. But tonight he's going crazy as dog shit. And it's crazy. He's just doing what he's got to do. And what he's got to do is find his people. And he's letting us know that we found him and he found us. And we're all happy. And it was all happy. It was a happy experience. We're all happy. And I'm glad that I was able to get him. And I'm glad that he didn't go missing. He wasn't lost forever. He wasn't any of that stuff. He literally he actually was probably on his way home. And we caught him just in the nick of time, just somewhere in there. And then he jumped out and was like, holy shit, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? And I was freaked out because I couldn't tell what it was. It was very dark, but he was running. He was running so hard at us, but he was just happy. He was happy to find us. So that was a little bit of a stressful story, but not too bad, not too much. It was what it was, though. It's not much. There's not much that you can do about it. But everything worked out well. So I'm going to come on back. We're going to go back to a couple of your stories, and then we will finish up this episode, and we will be back with Just Jordane tomorrow. We will be talking about the steroid episode of The Dark Side of the Ring, which I'm not too familiar with the steroid episode or the steroid saga with the WWE and those types of things, but I did learn a lot. I'm like a big wrestling fan, but when it comes to like the drama and the outside scandals and those types of things, though those are what most people are interested in, I don't really care for it because I know that like normal people are just dramatic anyway. We're all kind of like dramatic anyway, and we all do like the drama. So you can't necessarily discount that. But Christopher Barclough said, I have a dog story, so we will go on to Christopher Barclough's dog story. Christopher Barclough, me and my mom ordered Domino's pizza. My dog Oreo ate the entire bacon pizza. Wow. Oreo and I were sitting next to the Christmas tree, looking at the Christmas presents. I went to the bathtub. Oreo opened up my Christmas gift. Oreo opened up all your stuff then. Oreo ate your pizza, and he opened up your gift. And that's really good, man. That's really good. Heather Cole. What's up, Heather? How are you, Heather? How's it going over there, Heather? And then over here on Instagram, I'm back. Michigan Girl is back. Michigan Girl has made it back. And that is it, guys. That is it. This was a fun little episode. We had a short one. Today. I didn't have too much to talk about today. We could have gotten into a little bit more of the news and stuff like that, but I need to get me a little bit of rest. And tomorrow's episode will be more of a full-length episode. We'll be back to normal tomorrow. And then Thursday, I won't be here Thursday, but then Friday, we will be back on Friday. So get ready for a fun Friday night stream. And I'll see if I can get us some special guests in here and have a little bit of fun with that. But anyway, guys, this was a fun little episode. Nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated. But I love you guys. Hope you all